Hello,
Hi.
welcome. I should turn down the music quite a bit more. Hello, and welcome to Mad Couple Players. I know it's been a long time, but we had some stuff in the real world we had to take care of, and you so things are kind of um more manageable. I don't know exactly how to put it. It's nothing too alarming. It's just some shit happened. We accommodated those changes.
Things and things and things.
Yeah, don't need to know everything. Just know that now we got things under control and stream more regularly. In fact, I'm also going to stream Friday, maybe Saturday, maybe some Friday to my brain just stopped for a second. To like cover some of the stuff going on at Gen Con. There's going to be the Daggerheart reveal, which I'm looking forward to because it's made by Matt Mercer, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be homebrew friendly, since he had to do a lot of homebrew for Critical Role, and I wanna spread out into other TTRPGs because let's see, how do I put it delicately? Hasbro's a big poo poo head. All right.
That's it.
I mean, WotC is being so terrible that I might as well just make villains in my TTRPG setting called the Sorcerers of the Shore. There are some dungeon masters who have done that. The Sorcerers of the Shore. It's pretty funny. But yeah, also Paizo wants to make some announcement for Pathfinder, so I'll look into what I'll need to do there, and that could be fun. And I could see if I could just runs it on that, but I'm not sure. A lot of them are probably going to be busy. They have their own streams. So just gonna see what I can do.
Yeah, like a few of my friends are having streams right now, which I am just.
Maybe doing more collabs would be good. Yeah, we could even have like guests on a couple plays. Of course, you get a couple people who'd say, and be making threesome jokes or.
That would be pretty funny.
Okay, I didn't necessarily expect that reaction, but okay.
Next, it'll be people saying, "Okay, who's up for an orgy?"
Yeah, that's what it would be if we played Mario Kart 8.
Oh wait, I don't think I could say that word. Oh, sorry, hon. It was nice having your channel.
I don't think one instance of the word is going to be too big of an issue. If you say it repeatedly, that could cause problems. But wait, really can nuke your channel as if you say it really early in
the Ninja!
But here's the thing, it's not entirely clear what Google has a problem with saying on YouTube. What the algorithm has a problem with. Like, for some reason, people found out that referring to a certain hole at a certain part of your body, the word for that hole you cannot say.
Huh. That is weird.
It's the hole that's the back door. the remains of the cloaca.
I see. Nice. And I have heard some rather upsetting news. Those of you that have not heard, Paul Rubens, actor for Pee-wee from Pee-wee's Playhouse, has sadly passed on from a long battle with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I remember watching Playhouse a few times.
I don't believe I watched it.
It was.
But I was familiar with this character. I think everyone in the 90s was familiar with the character.
I kind of remember the song. Laughing at Pee-wee's Play. There's
I just
Sherry
don't
and Globey and...
I just know absolutely everything in that show talked. You know, the joke is the guy there was the joke is there was this guy who said, I think the only thing that didn't talk was the floor, and it was because it didn't have anything to say. Problem is he was wrong. The floor did talk. His name was Flory.
Yep. And there was Cherry and Globey and Terry.
Well, I really
and
feel
John
bad.
B.
I really feel bad for Flory because he had Pee-wee stepping all over his face. Maybe he was into that sort of thing. Maybe he was into that degradation. Like, yeah.
Oh,
Hello, Gusto. Mush, mush, mush.
Gusto! Mush, 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 mush. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
We are finally gonna finish this dang game.
Are you sure about that?
Don't put my hopes up. Oh my god, this game. It is confusing. It tires your voice out. There's so many characters.
We'll see how far we can get.
Oh my god. I want this trial to end so badly.
Alright. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get through it. But we'll see how far we can get.
Yeah.
Something got in my eye. Hey. But yeah, we're making progress, and now my brain just had a brain fart, and now I'm just rambling just so I can fill out for time. Anyways, also Doodle made some new art for my avatar. Looks great.
Yeah.
I use it for my profile pic on Twitter. So if you check me on Twitter. That's it. Well, let me double check what my Twitter handle is. Make sure I got it right. Make sure I didn't forget it. Like an idiot.
Oh, Gusto says we should put the mic volume a little higher. Yeah, sorry about that, Gusto. I'm actually sitting directly behind him for the moment until he uploads the game.
Yeah. Can you hear me fine, at least? Put it up a bit. Max it. That's maximum. That's the max.
Maximum power!
Alright. Yeah, so you can check me out. Prince Letterflare 59. That's my Twitter. And you can check out Doodle's Twitter, which is DeadXLower1 for some reason. I don't know why it's not Doodlebug.
It's a long story.
Well,
I have had an ex-lover for many years.
So, hold on. I accidentally knocked something over. I gotta... Hey, gotta get over here.
Yes, I'm coming.
Alright. Suppose I should put it into this, since we're gonna be booting the game up. Let's get that game started up. Oh, okay, now it's going to be... I don't need the Steam opened. Okay, I don't know why okay, they're being real weird.
Gusto says that's a bit better.
Alright, that's good. Maybe the background music was a little too loud.
It's always possible.
Alright. Let's shrink our avatars just a touch. Yes, that's right. I can shrink our avatars.
It's right. Phoenix right.
Alright.
Ace Attorney. Boom.
Let's put the live chat right there. Alright. Just gotta wait for the wife to get in position so that she doesn't miss a thing in this game once we get back into it.
Let's go. Voting.
Thinking that, and at the worst, it'll take us 2 more sessions to finish. Because we have this investigation day and the trial day. Like you said, this wears thin on your voice. This, let me turn down the background music, desktop audio just a touch. Alright, hopefully that's perfect. Hopefully that'll be good. Alright. It is. Alright. Yeah, come on. Go, go, go.
Woo! Alright, Kevin.
Yeah, now your comment is showing up. Hooray. So, yeah, the pop-out chat's doing it.
Oh, I love that Gusto. It's a little bird.
Yeah. Alright.
Do this.
Okay. Continue. Alright, finally.
Oh wait, what happened last time? It's been so long.
Okay, so what happened last time was that, Lana Skye was accused of murder, and she was confessing to at least the stabbing of the victim. Emma Skye, however, is convinced she is innocent, is certain she is innocent, and is demanded Phoenix Wright's help in proving her innocence. And Phoenix Wright has managed to cast at least a little bit of doubt as to who really killed the victim. And it really hit a turning point when they found out that the victim was reported murdered in 2 separate locations. The location here for this trial, but also the police department. So something's amiss. And the judge wants Phoenix and Miles to get to the bottom of what really happened. And where this man really died. So, yeah.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
That's.
It's, usual shenanigans.
Do this. You're right.
Huh? What?
Are trials always like?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hello, Shadow. Thank you for joining us.
Shadow, how'd our cat get it on the internet? oh, different
Thank you for
Shadow.
the beams.
Ah,
Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get
pretty much.
there. Yeah.
Phoenix has carried my energy so much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. It would be easier to get out of because quicksand is more dense and you'd have more to push off of.
Yeah. The way to get out of quicksand is you lay flat.
Yeah. So, what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers. Ooh.
Dude, the judge is married. He has grandchildren. Get your mind out of the gutter. He is a dedicated man. He is married to the law.
And he also takes bribes and food, apparently.
No, that wasn't a bribe. It was a distraction. It's different. Legally, it's kosher. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
Got a Discord server, you dingle dorks? Well, we do. We're just trying to think of how to promote it, because it's technically a server on our own, but we do want to actually make a married couple plays Discord one day.
I mean, we could just incorporate it into the Discord server I already have. Make things a little easier.
True.
Because, it's big. We're doing married couple plays on my channel, so we could talk about it further.
Yeah, we'll discuss it on our own time.
Yeah, and also trying to figure out certain things. Like, I want to, there are certain things like I want to add some moderation to it, but I don't have mods. And I'm also trying to figure out how to make my wife a mod for my channel. I don't know how to do that. But we'll worry about that later. Right now, let's worry about getting Emma Sky. Getting Lana Sky found innocent. Doit.
So, this is where we turn our trial around, right? Our only weapon. A tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
Yeah, that seems like the normal trial for me. I'm the one who started to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Thank you for the interest, Shadow.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up. It definitely helps us figure out how to continue with all this.
Yeah, I certainly want to put things move forward and do more with that. All right. Hola, partner.
Ooh. Oh, it's Marshall.
They say show a red claw to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That actually doesn't work. Bulls can't even see red.
I need Shadow's calling you out.
Don't give me attitude, Shadow. That's why they told me when I was a youngin' at least. I knew they were full of shit because there's no way that a bull could see red.
Officer Marshall.
Thought I'd come and take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got a home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That's harder to slip out. Oh, sorry. I got lost in doing his voice because it's a good one.
It is.
That's hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen there the last 2 days have been really on edge. It's almost like a member of the force was murdered or something. Yeah, don't you got enough on your plate to worry about? Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the cheap prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? And don't you usually break the game screen?
Oh, on the display? You think that should be a little bit smaller?
Yeah. Just so everyone can see the dialogue box.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. Do you guys want to see the dialogue box even though we're reading everything? Or do you think it should stay full screen?
Yeah, let's keep it like that. If anyone objects, then you should see the analytics.
Oh, thank you for popping in, Shadow.
Yeah, It's much appreciated. You have a good day.
He wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all?
Hmm?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender many a time. Slender, supple, succulent. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the awards ceremony that afternoon. As we were seeing it too, I'd reckon. Can I take a sip of this?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. His voice is killer on my throat. What does that mean? Photograph taken at the crime scene. She wasn't wearing a scarf. Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh.
So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns, and then the bull will stomp all over you, flatten you, break about 5 bones in your body. But I learned from that experience. And sometimes you gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this.
So do I. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Right?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hoo-wee.
Ooh, I love it. Especially in some barbecue. When it's been in the slow cooker for a while, and then you put in the barbecue sauce like 2 hours before it's done.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, making me
Oh,
hungry.
we're still in the trial. Okay, so I am...
I'd like to do?
She says just as confused as you are. What's up? The judge seems to be looking over at the prosecution.
Oh! Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth?
Everything is wrong.
Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow. Those grinding teeth. Those watery eyes. Must be allergies.
Oh my god, you're beautiful. The judge starts making out with Edgeworth.
What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent.
Can't be. This can't happen.
Wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. God. During our recess, oh yeah, it was a recess period.
Yeah.
I have requested that.
This is unacceptable.
I missed it.
Point is, he interrupted.
Oh. Seems our cross is quite beside himself.
Excuse me. Knock knock. I can't remember who this is supposed to be.
Who's there?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It is I. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I had something in my throat. What's with this guy? Strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the cart room.
Oh, this music is perfect. Hey! The temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Who on earth is he? Wait, didn't we go over this before?
Ah, it's you.
Loading bullshit. Sorry I'm late, Aji. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Aji? How ya been? Swim much these days? Is your line, dude?
Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Confused. I could have sworn we met this guy before. I don't know. Busy schmizzy, Aji. My boy, you have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed. Judge? Seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? So you're Ryder, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son.
Wait, didn't you save?
I guess I didn't. I guess I made a mistake. Whoopsies. I'm pretty sure we went through this before.
Yeah, it's deja vu.
Yeah, I guess it didn't save for some reason. Thanks. So sorry about a little Worthy getting you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy?
Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. God damn it, I hate you so much. I just thought I'd help out and bring this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So Miss Starr wasn't just seeing things. Crime occurred. Miss Guy really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuff in that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less.
Oh, it's not.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
What's this?
That's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Rubble.
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? Your investigators are this lax. How do you expect us to do our jobs? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document, where it says, person in charge of the investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. Not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know who you are. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clear up this mess that you made.
Ooh. This is the first time I've seen Edgeworth at a loss for words.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'd take a sip. Oh.
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think that all you have to do is put the switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore.
Yeah. Here. Come on, just hurry up and open it.
Yeah, I'm certain we went through this before, and just for some reason didn't say it. The game's doing it on its own. I'm not controlling it. The game's playing itself.
Ah! Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared.
With this knife blade, the tip is broken off.
A dark red stain. Blood. The blade knife added to the court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police. And this knife.
Sure thing, no problem. Not even a little one, really. Alright, yeah. So, today I had to make sure I save it. I apologize for that. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We went to any shape to do an investigation.
Yeah, this sounds familiar.
A detective was killed at the police department, you see. What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
There was a murder at the police department? A detective?
It's hush information, Uchi. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Order! Order! Order!
Anyway, we at the department were flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Otherwise I'll have to kill you.
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
Chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine a witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
Yeah. Looks like he might be giving us a little bit of trouble. Let's see. First, let's look at our evidence. SL92
There's a small tag on the knife.
says SL92.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not sure. Reminds me of a similar code. 06, maybe it's a case number.
That's weird.
What?
I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again. Okay. Ah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
had
SL.
to present
Oh, yeah.
that at some time. Oh, good.
Okay.
Ignore
Unless
him.
there's evidence to prove connection between this knife and Goodman. So,
Yes.
Goodman's note. Yeah, I remember we had to do that. Wait a second. At last! An honest to goodness injection. Classic right. This knife. This had something to do with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean?
And honest to goodness, what do you mean from Uchi? This is great.
Oh, good lord.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim.
What's this? 6 minus SS 12-2?
Your Honor. It's upside down.
Upside.
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But if you turn it around, what do you get?
Aha!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. That's the same thing that was written on the knife tag.
Oh my.
Order! Well, Chief?
Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I win? Ah. What game is this guy playing?
Not the same one we are.
Okay. If was evidence in the case. In a case, it was stolen from the department's evidence room. Okay. The detective was killed at the time of the crime.
Hi, baby. No, come here. Come here.
Okay. Now, I don't see anything else immediately wrong. Guess we'll start pressing. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence for a case long solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edward's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there. And I noticed her bag was full of vials of stuff.
Yeah. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? Good lord. No matter, I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened to the police department that day? Well, that didn't help. The detective was killed. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot? Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Auntie? It's so hilarious. Isn't murder funny?
I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. It's pretty usual for this police department. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help. You help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid is sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell one thing and one thing only.
What was our answer? You know how it was found? It was in the car. It was a stab wound.
No. This is the victim that was killed in the police department. Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Where's the victim found? So tell me, where's the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I've heard of that.
Evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
What?
What?
No, never mind. This knife was evidence in the case it was stolen from the apartment's defense room. There's a connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. Link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
Wait.
It's our victory. Okay. Chief. Defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Huh? You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number of the knife's evidence tag. We also know the detective murdered at the police department was killed in the very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
You two make a good pair. Took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, and all... Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
Oh,
What? Really?
who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Gotta tell us a little. Why not tell us everything?
Yeah.
Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's ID number.
We have the...
Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. I think I will be able to. Of course, you won't. Tell me their name. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. Keep a tight lid on ID numbers so we don't go getting our hopes up. The number is 7654309 5842189.
5842189.
Gee, I wonder if we'll be able to tell who the victim was. Alright.
Well, that's quite long. And hard.
Yes, you're used to long things, Auntie. We have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
8, 2... I can't do it.
You didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
Yeah, only everything. The idea of the number of the victim of the police department. It tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think.
Meaning?
Has to be what I think it is. What does this mean?
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tells you something? What does it tell you?
Witness.
What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
Ah, prom night. I remember that. I was the prettiest girl there. Why did you go out in a dress, right? Don't judge me. No, it's just I got confused. This is news. Oh, damn it, Edward, throwing shade. Huh? Let's come up with both guns blazing, like you always do. In bed.
Yeah, he's giving him that look.
Huh? Police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh ho! Is it yours?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of your victim, Detective Goodman. Of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, righto. Personal ID is top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
Gypsy's dead? Means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I forgot.
You didn't even get the first number right. Again. The number of the chief police gave us is 58422 with the blah blah blah. Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. These 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Ho ho ho! Sharp as attack, righto. Sharp as attack.
But wait! Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet, a detective, Bruce Goodman, was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room, at the exact same time.
Okay.
What?
I can't tell if someone's attacking my chair.
No, Calamity's right at the top of your chair.
Yeah, I know. I noticed him.
It's just Calamity.
Okay.
That's impossible. So what you're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, in a completely different location.
Yeah, this is confusing.
Good day, back to Ace Attorney.
Order! Chief, what does this mean?
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait. Did you hear me?
Yeah, remember you.
Yeah, like I said. We went through this before, but for some reason the game didn't say that. May have been an error on my part. We'll just get caught up. This might take longer than I expected. Also, I'm reminded how hard these guys are on my voice. Shifting between these voices so quickly. The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Ooh, I could try that guy. Give you a break.
Officer Meekins? Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
I think I voiced him before, but you can do it now. Kind of that, a little, he's a little scrawny police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Wedgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lena Sky incident.
I wanted to try again. Break.
Now don't worry, I'll handle it. I got this.
Okay.
Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered at the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth. The victim's name is written on the top of the report.
Oh, ouch.
Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, if that officer was capable of making that connection. He did seem challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted the report this morning to the court as evidence. Then
Righto. Oh.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
Oh.
What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case and the trial. How is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. Yes, you're my favorite now. No! No!
It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Oh, it hurts so much.
But Mr. Edgeworth.
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court.
I don't know. Winston Payne has been in here.
I will grant one further day, as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Oh, maybe we did save.
Yeah, it started us off. Yeah, save your progress. Let's save.
Back in the office.
Let's see how far we can get. How much further we can get. Whew. Whew.
Mr. Wright. So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
Of course you're confused. You're what, 16? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this in the evidence room part? Prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Try to, at least.
All right, let's do it.
Glad to see she's in good spirits. Not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us!
Oh, we'll automatically go to the underground parking lot.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder.
But that's gonna be, like, vital. We all know it.
There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only a victim who was killed there in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
The oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum, kicked over by the chief prosecutor, was brimming with water. Sister, tracing evidence of the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do. And I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Isn't that a controlled substance? Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. Can't just wash it away with a little water.
You have to use soap too. It also disinfects it, keeps you from getting tetanus.
Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Let's give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
But you have the luminol. Surely, if it's a restricted substance, you can't even be in possession of it. Testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
Test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. Oh!
Shadow just got in our way.
I see some.
Yeah. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses.
Buddy, what are you doing?
Shadow, what are you doing? You're kind of getting in the way. He's getting crazy. He's going nuts, so. Come on. Oh, good jump, boy. Okay. You see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a bloodstain.
So,
Emma, you're shaking.
it's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
I mean, technically, you're not seeing it. Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? Let's see. A bloodstain's location isn't suspicious. It's right by where the victim. The amount of blood. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay?
Alright.
See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Luminol testing fluid. Good. Luminol testing fluid from Vapor to Emma Scott.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court.
Yeah, we can't really trust them.
Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Now let's drag that hidden evidence into the light of day.
Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
We are. Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha. Oh.
Aha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
Stop it, Angel.
Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Does look good.
Why does it smell weird? Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering. I have to talk to you. Today's trial.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
I apologize, Miss Starr, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Yeah, for being incompetent.
Oh, you know.
Oh, dang shade.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Yes, you are extraordinarily wrong.
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Ellipses. Little girl, don't forget what's important. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
I mean, you're not a detective anymore, so that swearing doesn't mean much.
Ellipses.
Now this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies.
Yeah, you probably just said, "Look at me, I have booba." They were like, "Yes, I think that's everything."
You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
A fallen angel, maybe. I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough up. Ah. Oh. And here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
Damn. And you were let go or fired? I felt I found my dream job
thought
when
that
I
I
became an investigator.
And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today.
Well, I was trying to give you a bit of reverb. Hey, don't
It's
tickle
all
me.
because of that case, the SL9 incident.
The stupid licks incident. That's a 9. Wait, she doesn't mean. Alright. Perhaps I should present her with some evidence.
Like what?
Maybe this'll be something to her.
What do you think about this? The SL9 incident, it's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
You think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? No? Okay. Alright. Whatever. You're very useful. So let's go to the police department, see if we can get more.
Oh, yeah, you did it.
It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. Or did he?
Bum bum bum. So, the evidence room. Scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
Just like a kid in an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
You were just at a real crime scene.
To the guard station. Huh? Must be Marshall's office.
It's route entrance. Guard station. The core of this place. It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
But beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime. Look, there's a deuce on the floor. A snare trap.
It sure seems that way. Oh!
What's wrong?
It's those cacti! They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
You can't handle a cacti. Stay away out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
It's Marshall. I have a feeling I know who he is already.
All right.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
Yes, it does. Leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy, a paunchy, a pinchy... I know! A poochie!
No, a poncho.
Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
Called a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being.
What's wrong with calling it a poochie?
Nothing, I just want to be accurate.
Yipes! They sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think the big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister. What?
They have a ton of water inside them? How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
And she produces a juice that's the quenchiest. Wait, no, that came out wrong. Dreamcast issues in a quencher. I'm not sure I see the resemblance.
I don't either. Oopsies. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of figured. The swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
yeah. I wonder who's stationed here. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, cactus would fall over. Ouch!
I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself.
Can you look at the hat?
Hold on. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there.
The hat, nothing.
Not the bottles, any of this.
Still the
Oh,
same.
wait. There's no. That.
Nope.
No. Got that.
Access the computer.
Look, on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
Oh my god. Sure have an active imagination. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. Ellipses. It won't open.
You thought it'd be open? I could need someone's permission to get in there first.
Yeah, probably right.
Oh, no wait.
wait.
Nope.
That's just an idea. I don't think we can get back there with it.
Okay. Figure it out. Criminal Affairs Department.
Here we go.
Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Who died?
Well, it was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. We've been over this before.
Ugh, makes my head hurt.
I know. He was quantum entangled with another person. First things first, let's go check the police department crime scene.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up, Or we could wind up dead.
Yeah, anyone wants more mysterious dead bodies around here right now. Except maybe Von Karma. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either.
Examine?
Here are the detectives' desks. Computers and files in each one. Funny, they're a lot tinier than I'd expect. Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. This must be one of the detectives, mumbling something to himself. Well, the killer used dry ice.
What?
If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure. He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel.
Talk to the boss?
No, but first, let's look at this other stuff. Oh, so interesting. This is a police mascot, is it? Blue Badger, a future star of the police force.
The design's a little changed from the one outside.
Ah, well, the Dancing Blue Badger trademark is still under development, you say?
You have it trademarked?
Absolutely. It's gonna get tough. Very. Now. I showed the doll here to my daughter, and she burst into tears. And ran off. It must be because she loved it so much. Sure, the moving mock-up outside then, you might give her nightmares. That must be the chief of detectives, glued to his computer screen. Wow, detective killed in the evidence room. Told no one outside of the police department. No, I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Someone's getting a demotion. Well, we're getting nowhere.
Yeah, not much here.
Stop at a detention center and see what we can do. Looks like Miss Sky's in questioning.
I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her.
Ah, see?
How did you kill him in two places at the same time? Can you imagine?
Yeah, pal. How's she supposed to answer that? Second. Didn't Mr. Gant say they arrested a suspect in the police department murder?
Let's come back later.
Oh my god. Where do I go? Alright. Already been all over the place. What to do? Well, where should we begin?
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know. That thing.
History of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, killed in two places simultaneously?
Oh, well, you see.
We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it?
I'm not being very useful here, am I?
No, you're being very, very helpful. Okay.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
Or it makes its Animal Crossing sounds.
There was that business with him not reading that officer's report.
And about the killing at the police department, right? Ugh! Chief of police was right about that. I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth.
I mean, who would?
Phoenix would.
I guess.
He really likes Edgeworth. Alright. Alright. I'll keep presenting stuff to her.
That looks like a petrified piece of provolone.
Huh? It's not. It's my attorney's badge.
Ellipses. I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market.
Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least.
Put my phone in.
Alright. Keep pretending things to until I see if I can get a reaction. Oh. Oh. Business capital.
It is.
Alright. Got that plugged in?
Checking.
Alright. Yeah.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right?
Found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking it. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same idea as the man who was killed in the police at the police department.
Oopsies. That's impossible.
Wish I could be so sure.
You think Goodman was killed in the evidence room and then brought to the parking lot? No.
Seems the most reasonable conclusion.
It could be.
What about this? Could you take a look at this?
You?
Yes?
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. Didn't even look at it.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! That's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Alright. A body with Edward's knife stuck in it was found in Edward's car.
I think he owes me his gratitude.
Gratitude?
Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime, Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready?
Yeah. Yeah, this is what she says when she has nothing to say. Okay, but I have to go through all of them to find out what's gonna... Alright, once again... Because the beats... Alright. Yeah. Here we go.
What do you think about this? The SL9 incident written on that knife. And on that note.
Oh, no, she has said this before. It's just she says it to... She says it in both, She says it... She says it for, both.
It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. She dropped that phone on the pavement.
Oh, you're twisting my arm badly. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right?
Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler.
What's this guy really trying to say, I wonder? Yeah, once again. This is irritating.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room.
Yeah, but you were too stupid.
But even I get flustered sometimes.
They went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes, no problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem.
Ooh.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before.
Yeah, because you lied.
And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again.
So you decided to lie, kid. Good job. You totally learned your lesson.
Just like that time.
That time? Ooh. Yeah. I expected her to say, I'll marry the man who fits the shoe. Okay.
We have
So,
shown her everything.
yeah. Good lord. Now I can talk to her about the SL9 incident. What the hell?
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Like tissue.
Disposable? To who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
Look here, banditos. This is the best donut shop in town. We need to set her in on it every day. That would definitely give Goodman that serious face. Like, yes, finally, a perfect jelly-filled donut.
So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly, and the criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence.
Oh, okay, so fraud.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? Ellipses. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean police department security detail officer Jake Marshall.
So tell me about your boyfriend.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined.
I'm telling you, if we stop by here to grab donuts, we can go by the Starbucks immediately thereafter and get coffee.
Marshall, do we really need it this early in the morning?
You don't understand, woman.
And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There was only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Star's old boyfriend. What does he have anyway? Just when all the detectives in the SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this. Ooh, like a good steak.
Ooh, looks good. Salisbury steak lunch.
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
She's by Miss Star. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he are you his... Are you going out? What do you want to know?
She's 16. That should answer your question. Oh my god. That girl was in the same room as that guy. They're totally dating.
Yeah, that's the shipping.
Shipping in a nutshell. Hello. Hello, Lamb Son. Hello, TV Son. Oh, they fucking...
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister. Made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold. Oopsie. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation.
Yeah, cooperating. In bed.
We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Tickle. Officer Jake Marshall.
Looks like we're going back to the guard station.
I'm losing it.
Oh, we have to get through Marshall's thing.
Yeah. This place is charged with frantic energy, as always.
Please. Huh? What's that? Oh.
One thing left, please. Oh, me too. Detective Gumshoe. No time to chit-chat, pal. I'm damn busy. What I really need is a steak lunch from lunchtime.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
10,000 yen. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Oh, horrible.
Now's no time for despair. We caught a criminal. Well, we just need evidence. Criminal? You mean you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room right now?
That's how you want to do it?
The flashbacks would be easier to go through if we did that.
Yeah.
Be less straight on the voice.
Yeah.
Should probably do vocal exercises. I'm sorry, it's not the flashback anymore. This is the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's so topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Sitting around here talking, this is gonna fill my belly.
Oh, wait, don't leave.
You wanna know more? Head down to the detention center, pal. Question should be over. I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
Oh no. Oh no. Please don't tell me. He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
I hope Larry's not arrested again.
So...
Let's go to the guard station.
yeah. Dang it.
Yeah. Oh, well, looks like we're going to the detention center.
Oh, good luck.
Please don't tell me it's Larry. Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. It's not, but it's best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Ah!
Oh, God.
What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh, him. Oh, hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Officer Meekins! You're a guard here at the detention center? Oh, Emma.
Yeah, I get that. Good Lord, Emma. How are you going to be a forensic investigator when your head is so empty? Heavy bimbo energy.
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. I'm like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
Emma, stop.
What happened to his hand?
Well, I'm sure that'll somehow become relevant to the case.
No, sir. How should I say this?
But he isn't. You see, you, Officer Meekins, you didn't. Did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
Don't say that, dude!
What? What?
Oh, this is an unexpected turn of events.
I did not expect Meekins.
The day of the crime.
Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Sir!
How I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir. And so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir.
Wow, who would have guessed?
Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Of course, Marshall.
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Yo!
What the heck is this guy doing? He's got a lucky charm. Is that like a health charm? And he's the dude's a mess.
He is. So what happened then?
I'll stand him.
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out.
Oh, that's
And
helpful.
When I came here, when I came to, I was here in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand? Just like my Sky.
Oh,
Except he did a much more dodgy job.
yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. Yeah, I'd say so, Gusto.
Burger pants. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. First things first, the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you're the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman? It's right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir!
Those beautiful green eyes.
If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim!
I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that.
Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
You know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light and other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
Wonderful.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
He looked at me funny!
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. And nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Alright, bandage hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir.
Wait, what? You said you pointed out. God damn it. Mickens.
And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you do, you were, huh?
Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. Oh. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt?
Victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Alright.
This is
I think we got all we need from him. Let's try getting into the evidence room. Let's see if we can. God damn it. What more do I need?
I guess we have to keep moving around.
Alright, well, maybe there's something I have to present to Meekins. Officer Meekins, this is for you.
Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir!
Okay, just wanted you to take a look at it.
That's it, sir! Last night, sir! That's the one! I was an apple, sir, in my dreams, sir, and I was being peeled! On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
He's overacting with a knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. Can't think of anything else that would be...
Do you think you could take a look at this? Oopsies. Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment.
Oh, finally.
But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the whole... What? You mean you remember what happened?
Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID... Oh,
Sorry about that. I suddenly had a frog in my throat. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing.
I better pry into this a little deeper. Get tired of this. Tell me what it is you remember.
Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room.
And that's why you thought he looked suspicious?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that's pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
That's not how the saying goes.
No, it is not. But what happened then? Well, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right. Reason for arrest?
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom we met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
Huh?
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Videotape.
Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime. The crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on tape. Ellipses. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry. Really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it.
Pretty sure they've taken your badge already. No thanks, I have my own. I guess you better go check out the crime scene.
Finally,
oh, good lord.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk.
Police Chief Gant.
Oh, gee.
You're sure of this? This is all... You know what this means if there's anything missing. Right. Sir, I'm sure that's the most likely totally perfect. I checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushions, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you will call me right away. Deal?
Oh.
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Even detectives look a little flustered. Right, my boy. How have you been? How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant for reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Oh no.
What do you want?
Is Edward's gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know that they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yes, because no one expects a Spanish
Inquisition.
Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. And the incident on Gourd Lake. Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it?
Oh.
And you got something else found guilty in this case, right, Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. And, murdered someone. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation.
Anything.
Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Wood.
What?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Not really. Teleportation is technically possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. We have to be unfair, terribly unfair to you. And this in particular is, well, a little sensitive. I can't talk about it. Unless you ask exactly the right question, that makes me blab about the whole thing, but... wasn't expecting anything much, anyway. One thing I hate most of all, it's hiding some secrets. Can't stand them. Except for the secrets of all the people I killed. What? Nothing! But it's a full-time job just keeping Chief of Detective's trap shut.
Ah! He was the one you were picking on earlier?
Yeah, you saw that. Whoops. I have to be much more careful with my threats. I wonder what it was they wanted the Chief of Detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
Oh, sorry, I had to say that.
What exactly did the Chief of Police want you to do?
Well, you see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a list of item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date is February 21st. I'm gonna make a note of that just in case. I've read a document dated February 21st. Can only be submitted to Chief of Police. To really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
Okay, fine, we're going.
Let's examine this.
It lost ID.
Wait a minute. The ID number doesn't seem like it's right.
No.
5 is the first number, but second number being written is an 8. That might not have been written by Goodman. Well, We'll find out. We'll find out the truth soon. All
Yeah,
right.
let's go to the police department.
Let's go to that guard station.
Oh, can we check the cameras? Just ignore it.
I'm very irritated that the game isn't letting me progress. I want to go. Okay.
We gotta check out the police stuff.
Check out what in the police stuff? The game is in no way clear where we need to go.
See,
Okay.
as they keep trying to go everywhere.
More likely we have to present something to Gant. Unlock another. Trying to keep calm. Okay. I was wondering, can you take a look at this? Ah, sorry, Rado. I'm through with that stuff today. Gotta find the guy who can't seem to sit still there, the busy one.
The guy who can't sit still. Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Or him and a dancing blue badger.
So we gotta go talk to Dick.
I don't know. Maybe they're just throwing him off and giving him an excuse not to tell us anything. It's not in any way clear. They said we gotta go to the crime scene here in the police department. So I go to the crime scene here in the police department. But no, I can't go there. I'm not allowed.
Yeah, it's annoying.
The game is just...
Breathe.
What I'm doing? Yeah, all right. Probably don't have much left. Let's see. Let's say, pick it up next time, and I could, before we start, could look at a guide to find out exactly what I'm supposed to do.
That's actually not a bad idea, besides my throat's kinda getting bleh anyway.
Yeah. I got the same. All right, but first, options. Save. Make sure I save. All right, there we go.
Yes. And if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/doodlebag.
Yeah. Yep. You can check me out. Check out us on Twitter. That's on at XLover1 and Flare59. Number 5 is the number 9.
Don't be afraid to say hi to us if you see us on Twitter.
Yeah.
I am never calling it X, so don't ask.
No one calls it X except as a joke. Everyone is making it's hilarious that Elon Musk was lambasted for making jokes about non-binary pronouns. Yet he changed the name of Twitter into what sounds like a non-binary pronoun. Now they're called Zeets. What are you doing? What are you? Oh.
Oh.
What? How did it not? You ruined it. What you just?
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta have to set that up again.
I just wanted to put in a heart.
You just wanted to heart him.
Yes.
It's not letting me do it. Whatever. Well, whatever. See you next time. Oh.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining us. We declare that you have a wonderful day.
And I will be streaming sometime this weekend. Once again, check me out on Twitter and I'll say exactly when. It's all dependent on all the stuff going on at the Gen Con.
Yep.
Alright, well, I gotta stop and rest my voice.
Yep. See you next time.
Bye.